been an extraordinary year for global ferrous markets. After a few years of relative stability, it's pretty clear that now volatility is back. My name is Julian Hall. I'm the Asia Metals Director at S&P Global Platts. My role is to manage pricing across the ferrous and non-ferrous markets. We've seen a historic rally in global steel prices, first in China and then in the US and Europe, where prices have gone up 2 or 3 times in some cases. That has led to steelmakers making a lot more money and indeed scrambling for their raw materials, including iron ore, coking coal and scrap. Steel is used in anything from houses, cars, fridges and bridges, so generally there's very strong ties to the overall economic health. And what we saw after COVID lockdowns is that global economy has been faring really well. And so starting with China, helped with government stimulus, we've seen incredible demand for steel from around the world. It's a very, very powerful demand-driven story. Well, what we see is that the ferrous production chain in general is clearly interconnected in various ways. First of all, you see geographic arbitrages driving trade flows, particularly in steel and scrap. So while China is still definitely the main center of gravity, you do see other regions having a key role to play as well. We also, see upstream-downstream relationships. Iron ore and met coal can drive steel prices and vice versa, depending on the scenario. Secondly, I would say it's important to keep an eye on steelmaker procurement preferences for raw materials. In different types of scenarios, they tend to purchase different types of iron ore and coking coal. And that's important because the price difference between high and low grade raw materials can be as much as 30 or 40%. And it does fluctuate over time. So it's important to keep an eye on steelmaker profit margins and also, the prices for different types of iron ore and coking coal. So the role of Platts is to provide reliable data and insights to help market participants and observers to make decisions with conviction. We do so by speaking to the market every day and collecting and publishing hundreds of price points and using this information to produce consistently assessed price benchmarks. Ferrous markets are clearly a lot more sophisticated than they were a few years ago, and we every day see different actors hedging their price exposure using derivative markets. Now that simply wasn't happening a decade ago, and so it's quite exciting to see how these commodity markets are evolving and continue to evolve. Iron ore is clearly further ahead down this path than other parts of the market, but what you do see is coking coal, scrap and steel following not far behind.
Hi, I'm Brenna Cole, Commodities Specialist at SGX FICC. There is a good mix of physical and financial participants in the market. These are the miners, steel mills, commodities trading houses, proprietary trading houses, and the banks. Majority of these participants use Platts benchmark for their physical trades. Traders can hedge against adverse price movements in the physical commodities via iron ore futures and options. This provides price certainty to the traders in changing market conditions. For participants with exposure to unknown floating index-linked prices, to establish known fixed prices for their physical iron ore through iron ore derivative products. SGX provides a wide variety of bulk derivatives that can help market participants with their risk management needs. Lump premium, coking coal, 65% iron ore, and with the recent launch of the rebar contract, it completes the virtual steel mill, enriching the marketplace with new trading strategies and effective risk management tools. Platts has a very strong footprint in the physical space. SGX flagship product 62% iron ore settled on Platts data. Hence, there's little basis risk between the physical and the paper trades. IDBs broker transactions between customers in the OTC market. When a transaction is successfully negotiated, the trade is then registered in Titan OTC for clearing.
think it's very important for the ability to see live news and pricing as it is published. Hi, my name is Jarek Modziewski. I'm a metals and mining commodities specialist at S&P Global Platts. Market participants can act on anything that comes up from the data that we may be publishing. Additionally, charting tools are there to make comparisons between key market indicators. Indicators such as steel mill margins. You can make spreads between the finished downstream steel products such as HRC and iron ore and coking coal. There's also the ability to view ancillary market data to help make trading decisions. Generally speaking, traders have multiple screens on their platform, making them watch multiple different viewpoints in order to absorb as much information as possible. Having the pricing and trading facilities in one place allows them to save some screen real estate. This allows them to focus on their value-added activities, improving productivity. The Platts herds represent the underlying data which underpin the indices. So if, for example, an index is printed that day, we'll have the data showcasing why it printed at that level. This allows for market participants to be able to be kept abreast of all relevant market information as it happens. This allows for traders to make faster, more informed market trading decisions. Through this method, market participants gain more confidence as they view the underlying information on the assessments they trade. There are many ways. For instance, you're able to view steel spreads on the screen from widgets you set up as you trade. You can also make comparisons between the key steel-making raw materials in order to look for opportunities. You're able to watch for changes in trading activities from the aforementioned herds and commentaries which update market actions. Furthermore, you have the ability to look up historical pricing information, and through this you can discover new correlations by being exposed to far more metals benchmarks, which not only include our steel, iron ore and coking coal benchmarks, but for instance non-ferrous benchmarks such as FOB aluminum. Lastly, you can find the relevant contact information for Platts editors in order to make queries on products and services and to have any questions you need answered.
With the integration of Platts, Titan OTC truly becomes a one-stop shop for our market participants. My name is Daniel Hildebrand. I'm the head of Digital and Depository Services at SGX. Titan OTC is SGX over-the-counter trade registration platform. Market participants that can trade off-exchange and off-platform can register those kind of derivatives trades with clearing for SGX, thereby removing counterparty credit risk from their trade. On top of that, we have added an over-the-counter broker-centric trading platform that allows you to leverage the existing infrastructure as well as the risk limit of Titan OTC, and we call that Titan OTC Pro. Lastly, we have added an information portal that can be accessed also independently from the trade registration and trading functions called Titan Hub. Platts subscribers can view Platts physical prices, news and alerts on the same platform that they use for their hedging needs. The platform also contains additional news from various sources that can help them. All of this, together with the paper prices, allows users to derive actionable insights from one single platform. The platforms are built with the latest web technologies to provide a smooth user experience. They are mobile ready, so can be viewed with ease from any location using your mobile or tablet. And the platforms are also accessible free of charge. So in addition to the Platts subscription, there's no additional cost. The benefits we went over still apply. Next to your Platts subscription, you can access your several news sources, all also on the go. So simply sign up to Titan Hub for free, fill out the Platts registration form, and you can access your Platts subscription through Titan Hub.
With the latest Platts metal alerts and news available on SGX's Titan Hub, you can view the latest metal news for various categories, including metallurgical, ferrous, iron ore, steel, and more. Keep up to date with the metal, steel, and freight markets by utilizing the real-time news updates, daily commentaries, assessments, and prices available from Platts. You can also view Platts market data, chart patterns and trends, as well as conducting spread analysis to generate actionable insights. The charts are interactive, user-friendly, configurable, and can be enlarged. They also allow you to plot and analyze long-term trends, and you will be able to download the charts and data for further analysis. As a Platts on Titan OTC user, you can also utilize Platts on Titan OTC Pro to hedge your physical positions. Platts on Titan OTC is a one-stop shop for market participants, as it gives you the ability to track your orders and trades. Subscribe to Platts on Titan OTC for free today.